Hey y'all, hey. I'm back. We're recording on the Android today because my microphone piece, the iPhone part of it, broke off. I think I was tugging with it, being aggressive or something. Whatever happened, it just is broke now. So, and I'm supposed to be ordering these new headphones, but I keep forgetting and I haven't. But the charging piece has like an Android piece, so I was like, you know what? I don't feel like yelling, so I want to use this microphone. So I just plugged it up to the Android, and we're going to use the Android today for our video. I mean, to me, it still gives good quality. To me. I don't know how long this video is going to be, but I'm just going to be rambling. Honestly, I'm just going to be talking. I'm just going to be talking because I just feel like talking because I just want to talk. Is that a crime? Okay. I don't know how long I'm going to be here because I have to get my son ready for school in like an hour and some change. Yes, it's like 4:40. It's 4:40, 4:41 actually, and I just been up. Do y'all like my little throw? They like it? They like it? Get into that. Get into that. Dollar General. Get into that. Get into that. I love me some throws. Like I have a throw for almost every season. I love throws. And I wanted a Valentine's throw, but I didn't know where to look for one. And when I walked into the store, it was just there. It was like the last one. It was another one too, but it was ugly. But this one, and I had like a vision about this, so it was like I knew I was going to see this in the store. I knew it. And I walked in there, walked past it the first time. I seen it the second time, and it was sticking out of all the throws there was. That one was like sticking out. It was like, Victoria, hello, come get me. You see me, girl? I was like, okay, I see you, girl. I see you. Let me get you. I had to get it. Had to get it. My name was written all over it. Like, y'all ever walked into a store, or you in shoes or clothes, whatever, and you just see something, you be like, want that. Like, ain't no ifs, ands, or buts about it. Like, that is calling my name, and I want that. That's it. I remember I was in third grade, and to like Twinkle Toes. Twinkle Toes is very, very popular, or at least the school I was at, where I was at. Twinkle Toes was very popular. They was, but they wasn't. But I didn't care because one thing about Victoria, my mic was on. One thing about Victoria, one thing about me, I'm gonna do what I want to do. I'm gonna wear what I want to wear, whether it's in style or if it's not in style. I really don't. I don't really be caring about what other people think. So it was in Foot Locker. People don't believe me when I tell them the story because they be like, Twinkle Toes in Foot Locker? Yes, there were Twinkle Toes in Foot Locker when I was in the third grade, and it was all golden with like some charms on it, some gold charms on it. I walked to the store because we was getting new shoes. Baby, it was the first thing I saw. I said, Mama, I want that. Mama, I want that. She's like, you sure you didn't look at the rest? No, that one. That one has my name written all over it, baby. I went to school strutting in them all golden Twinkle Toes. Stop. Strutting in them all gold Twinkle Toes. Like, stop playing. I was strutting in them things. But let's get into it. Like, let's get into it. Did y'all miss me? I don't know. Did y'all miss me? Somebody got to be out there missing me. Just got to be. Stop. Let me stop. But let's get into these Valentine's nails. Let's get into it. Can you see it? Let's get into it. I don't really like I rarely have nails with charms on it because last time I had some and I was doing my hair, the charms keep getting stuck in between the pieces, and I hate that. And I don't understand how girls be wearing charms on their nails. Like, when you do your hair, it's not getting stuck in between the charms and stuff and pieces of clothing. Oh, that irritates me so bad. So these are probably going to be on for a limited time. They're not going to stay on for long because I can't deal. Like, even when I was just like that, like it just annoys me. Just no, I don't want to deal with all that. Anywho, how's all my single people doing? Speaking of single, February 28th will make 1 year of me being abstinent. I'm happy about it, but it's kind of like to me because I'm already used to that. Like, before I moved to Texas, I was already abstinent for a year. So now the goal is 2. Really, it's not even a goal of how long you be abstinent. The goal is how long can you wait till you get your partner. That's the goal. So I'm excited about it, but like I said, I'm not too like, oh my god, because I already made one year before. Already made that before. Now it's time to see how longer I could go. And as see what I'm talking about? See what I'm talking about? I can't even as a woman of God, and I could say I'm a woman of God, and I'll be abstinent for as long as I have to. I'm not going to sit here and say all that. I'm not going to sit here and say, and I'm going to be abstinent until my man comes. Yes, I'm going to try to be abstinent until my man comes. I'm not going to sit here and like be like, oh, I'm perfect. I don't know what the future holds. I'm not God. I don't know what's going to happen. I don't know who I'm going to meet. I just don't know. I just don't know. My goal is to keep my goodies to myself until my man comes. Yes, that's the goal. But honestly, I cannot tell the future. But I do hope and pray that I do stay on the right track. I do hope and pray that. But I hope y'all out there being abstinent. For people is abstinent. It's a struggle out here. It's a struggle out here. It's a struggle. A real struggle, man. I feel like it's worse than it was the last time I was abstinent. I feel like it's worse. Like, oh man, I can't even explain. I can't even explain it. I can't even. I don't know. I feel like the more and more you, I don't know. I feel like the closer you get to God, the harder stuff seems to become. Like, I don't know. Like any other time, like we're doing this journey. Actually, during this journey while I've been abstinent, you know, feelings might come, but then I'm like, whatever. I'll brush it off. Like, okay, whatever. The thought will come, but then I'm like, I'm not even worried about it. It's gonna go away, and it will literally go away, even if it lasted a week or a couple of days. I'm like, okay, it's here, but it's gonna go away, and it will always, like I said, it will go away. But last month, I don't know what last month. I don't know what was going on like in January. I don't know what was going on in January. Oh my god, boy, oh boy. I don't know what's going on in January. I don't know what's going on in January, but I can't even say nothing. I can't even say nothing. Just say I was on that brink, y'all. I was on that brink. I almost broke my abstinence. I almost did, but I didn't, y'all. I didn't. I stood strong. 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 That's really the thing I'm proud of. Like I stood strong. Let me stop thinking about it. Okay. But yeah, January had me in the chokehold. I'm not even gonna lie. And I wasn't used to it because I was like, well, any other time I'm able to, brush the feelings off or whatever. Or brush, just like whatever. It's no biggie. Just but January won't play no games with me. January said, oh, okay. You think you finna make it to 1 year? Let me test you. Oh, let me test you, baby. I was just thinking about it. Let me stop thinking about it. Oh, well, I passed the test. I did. I'm proud of myself for that. I really should go buy me a cake just for that. Just for passing that test. I really should go buy me a cake just for that. You know what I'm saying? It get hard out here, man, when you being abstinent. It don't get hard, but there's certain moments and times where I feel like you just get tested out of nowhere. Not even tested. All of a sudden, you just feel like you get the urge is like worse than ever. The urge is worse than before. And you out here crawling on the damn floor like a female lion looking for prey and stuff. Then you got to get back up and ask the Lord for forgiveness. This video is not for children. So if you are 18 and younger, you need to skedaddle up out of here. I'm going to tell you that now because I'm going to be talking about some stuff. Okay. This is my Valentine. This is for my single girls, my single women. Okay. We're going to get into different topics in this video, and it's not kid friendly. It's not kid friendly. But anywho, yeah. The benefits though for being abstinent, your face, your skin, not even just your face, your skin is better. I feel like your skin glows more when you're being abstinent. But then again, I feel like your skin glows too when you get some. It's just like, it's just contradicting. Like, oh, Only downfall part about it is probably like catching attitudes, stuff like that. Because we're just human beings. But it just boils down to it. It just once you commit yourself, like, all right, once you realize, like, don't nobody even deserve it. Like, let me just stop. Let me just stop because don't nobody even deserve it. So I might as well just wait for that right person. Might as well. But especially when you know what you're working with. Especially when you know what you're working with. I ain't even trying to be funny. Especially if you know what you're working with. You can just be giving it out to everybody. You know what I'm saying? You might as well save it for that special person because it's just like, well, you know what I'm saying? One thing I have noticed before I became abstinent again, um, when I was in the dating scene, when I tried the whole dating rendezvous thing or whatever you want to call it, I realized that I personally never got any pleasure out of it because, of course, the man will get off to anything because they just. Ugh. But I feel like, in my opinion, like I won't have a good time. I will not have a good time with you in the bed because there's no connection there. Yeah, we talk. Yeah, we went on a couple of dates, but then like when it's time to get to that, like it's like I really don't know you for real. So like now it's like I'm not even enjoying myself. You're enjoying yourself because you're a man and y'all get off on literally anything, but I'm not enjoying myself. I noticed that the pleasure you have for people you barely know, um, in my opinion, the I'm gonna call it eggs. Okay, I don't want to say sex because I don't want to get in trouble. I don't know what's gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna call it eggs. When you're having eggs with, like I said, people you barely know, you know, in my opinion, I feel like when you get to the point when you're getting ready to have eggs, it's not enjoyable. It's not. I find myself to have more enjoyment with a person if I actually know them. Like know them, we have a connection, we deep connection. I know each other. You know me for a long time. But I noticed, like, when I was in that dating field and doing those type of things, I noticed, like, this is boring because, like, you're getting pleasure out of the eggs, but I'm not because, like, I barely know you. Like, it's just pointless. It's stupid. Like, boo, is boring. Like, I don't tomato. Like, no. So I just tell myself, eh, when I be thinking about getting some, I have to remind myself. I constantly have to remind myself why I should not. One, because I'm not going to get any pleasure out of it because I barely know the person and we don't have a connection. Two, it's not worth it. Three, like I can go on and on and on. Like I just remind myself every time those thoughts come up, like ain't even worth it, girl. Ain't even worth it. Ain't even worth it. Now, some people, I don't know. I can't speak for other women. Y'all might get pleasure when you have eggs with somebody you don't know. But me, I don't enjoy it. That's one thing I know. I don't enjoy it when I don't know you. So I might as well save my cookie for myself. You know. I'm also like exploring like my age range. I'm trying to stick. I'm not trying to stick to. I haven't even gotten there. I'm trying to explore people around my age. I ain't gonna lie. I'm used to people older than me. I'm used to people older than me. I don't know where I got this theory from or where like it came from. I don't know. I honestly don't know where it came from. But I always had a thing for older men that was older than me. You ain't got to be 60 years old, 50 years old, but I always had a thing for people not older than me, like 30s. No, not 40s. I was talking to somebody in 40s. No, 30s, mostly 30s. 30, maybe a few 29s. I don't know, but I had a theory in my head like older men does everything better, and they honestly don't. And I used to have this stupid theory, and I'm only 25, so this theory was like when I was younger. Of course, I mean I'm old, but I'm not that old, so I still my brain is still building. So I had this theory in my head that like, older people do things better, and I ain't gonna lie, some of them do. Some of them do. Okay, some people my age, y'all, I call it rabbit effing. That's all y'all do is rabbit effing. Like I'm into stuff the average person is not into, and we don't mesh. Or people my age not mature enough to know certain moves or certain things to do when it comes to eggs, and y'all just do basic stuff. Like I don't do basic stuff, honey. I, I'm advanced. I'm up here. I don't do the basic stuff, the little kid stuff that y'all be doing. I don't do that. I don't do that. I don't play those games, And older people, since they have more experience, they know what to do, how to do things, and stuff like that. Not all of them, not all, but most of them do. But I got to keep reminding myself too, like, well, since I'm 25, that doesn't mean there's not a male out there that's 25 that doesn't know how to do things that I know how to do. I'm trying to get the theory out of my head. I really am. And God is telling me, like, you need to let the older man go. And I'm like, okay, God. I'm like, okay, God, okay. I don't know why. I just always been scared to either date people close to my age, at my age, or younger than me. Like, even if you 1 year younger than me, I'm scared. Huh? No, nah. Two? Heck no. Heck no. Heck no. I just always been like that. I'm just like, it makes me nervous. Like, if somebody around my age try to talk to me, because I just feel like in my mind, I automatically think you're not mature enough. I don't know why, but I automatically think you're not mature enough. And it's crazy because a lot of older men are not mature either. But still, I don't, it's just like I said, it's stupid theories that I have in my head. And I remember this one time I was at the store, I was at the grocery store, and this fine young man, this fine young man, he was like, I think he was like 26, 1 year older than me. And he was fine. He was cute too. He was cute. And he gave it to me in the store. He was like, we was talking stuff like that. How dudes be, get your number, whatever. I was like, I don't even remember what I said at the beginning, but I was like, no. He's like, why? I said, I don't talk to younger dudes. I talk to older dudes. I don't talk to younger dudes. I talk to older dudes. He was like, why? And I was automatically, they're better in the bed. I was like, they're better in the bed. I'm like, they're better in the bed. He looked at me, he said, oh, okay. He looked at me, oh, okay. He was like, well, how you don't know I would be, this is before I was abstinent. He's like, how you, he's like, how you don't know I would not mature enough in the bed? I was like, basically, I was just like, I don't want to find out, because honestly, I don't want to find out. Like, a lot of people my age do not be knowing what they be doing in the bedroom, and that will throw and piss me off. It will piss me off, and I'd be tired of teaching people stuff. If we're together, you need to already know these things. You need to already know certain things. I'll be tired of teaching people stuff, and I'll be tired. Well, hopefully when I meet my husband, he already know it. He already know stuff. He already know, and I don't have to teach nobody. Of course, you got to teach your partner things that you do like and don't like. But I'm saying for the most part, he already knows, like, oh, I'm into this too, type stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't got time. So I did turn him down, y'all. He was cute though, but I did turn him down because, like I said, I got this nervous theory in my head that people my age, I don't know, I'm scared. I'm just scared. But I told myself, because I'm still dating. While abstinent. I don't do things while abstinent. I don't have eggs while abstinent, but I do date because you never know if you might find your match while going on a date. You know what I'm saying? You might get to know people. I like to go out and have fun, especially dance. I love to go out and dance. Whatever we do, eat, movies, whatever the case may be, museum, whatever the case may be. You know what I mean? So I don't mind going on dates. People think just because you're abstinent means you don't need to go on dates either. I'm gonna go on my dates. I'm not gonna have eggs with you, but I'll go on my dates. I'll go on my dates. So I told myself while I'm going on my dates to be open to people my age. It's gonna be hard. It's gonna be real hard. It's gonna be hard. But I have to be open to it. I'm honestly tired of meeting older people anyway. I'm honestly tired of meeting people older than me. So I'm gonna give it a try. Well, ain't no I'm gonna give it a try. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it because God is telling me I need to date people around my age range. So I'm like, okay, God, I'll do it. I'll do it for you and for you only. So that's where I'm at right now in my life, giving people that's around my age a chance. So, and stop assuming the worst or making false predictions. So, yeah. Like I said, don't ask me why are you into older men. I don't know. I can't give you an answer for that. I'm trying to figure it out for myself. I mean, I came up with speculations, I told you already, but that's still not, I feel like that's still not the root of the issue. So I really can't give you like a generalization of it. But I know that ever since I was young, I've been super ahead of my time. So I would like somebody that same way. You know what I'm saying? Now, of course, I'm 25. Of course, everybody has little childish characteristics and fun characteristics about themselves. But for the most part, intellectually, I'm up there. Okay, I don't have time to be playing games. If we're gonna have conversations, we can have conversations for hours. Okay, I can have conversations with you for hours. I can run my mouth for hours. We could talk. There's many things to talk about. You know what I'm saying? Intellectually there, and even in the bed, intellectually there. I don't. You know what I'm saying? That's why I don't have time for people and people just be wanting to hit. But it's just like, are you intellectually there? Are you there? Are you there? Are we here? Are we here? I don't. I don't know. I don't know. And then a lot of other people want to hit, and I just feel like, I mean, any people want to hit, I just be like, you. I can just tell from looking at you that you don't even know what you're doing in the bed. So I don't know what you want a piece of pie for. I don't know what you want a piece of pie. Niggas just be wanting stuff. Don't even know what to do with it. Just be wanting stuff. Please go sit down. Go sit down. Go sit down. Go sit down. Um, not saying that's for everybody, but some people are like that. Some people are like that. I've actually met people like that. People be thinking they be doing, and they don't know what they be doing. I just be like, I'm gonna put these days behind me. Y'all know what's so crazy? A man would date you just to try to tear you down. Like, I'm like, some of the things I was saying in my last video, I realized that a man would like envy you and look at you and be like, oh, she thinks you cute. I'm gonna be in a relationship with her and I'm gonna humble her. And I realized people every day will go out their way to try to humble a pretty girl. They will go out their way to try to humble a pretty girl. And it's just like, dang, all things you could waste your time on in this world, on this planet. And you choose to waste your time playing the villain? That's wild. That's wild. Like, imagine somebody just like, yeah, I'm plotting on her. Yeah, I'm finna date her. Yeah, I'm gonna be in a relationship with her, and then when I get her, I'm gonna cheat on her, do all this stuff so she can feel less than, because she thinks she all that. I'm gonna make her feel less than. It's like, you need to go to a mental institution. Yeah, you need to go get that checked out. It's giving psychopath. It's giving, go play in somebody's movie. Go play the villain. Yeah. Oh my god, I don't have my wine. Be right back. Be right back. Be right back. Pause. Cut. Yes, I got my wine. Yo, that's definitely hitting the spot. Uh huh. But besides that, because we don't want to spend too much of our Valentine's talking about a man, make sure you pay attention to that. Watch out for that. Some people really date you or even be your friend to try to plot on you so they can humble you. But babes, that's why you gotta pay attention to the signs. Okay. Okay. People, you gotta play the stupid game with people. You gotta play the stupid game with people. A lot of people think that. A lot of people think that because you're pretty or you look innocent that you're stupid. They like to think that. I don't know what gives them that, but they like to think that. Or just because you're whimsy, they like to think you're stupid and slow. Um, and the crazy thing is, we be the main ones that can sense and read your energy from the door, from the first 5 minutes that you met that person. And I know a few people, a lot of people in my life I don't keep in my life because if you fake, you gotta go. But some people I play the stupid game with just because, oh, all right. And the stupid game is basically, I call it the stupid game, but it's basically when people try to be fake towards you, they give you a fake smile, or they act like they love you, they like you, and they think in their mind, oh, she's stupid. I'm gonna play this. I'm playing to play. She's stupid. I'm gonna pretend that like her or that I F with her, even though I don't, because she looks stupid. So let me play with her. Now, in my mind, in my vision, I'm looking at you like this. Oh, they think they can't. I'm looking at you like this. They really think, they really think I can't see right through them. They really think I can't see right through their BS. And I just smile right back. Yeah, with this fake stuff. Yeah. Yeah, girl. You play the stupid game because you could always be 10 steps ahead of your enemy when you're playing the stupid game. Always 10 steps ahead of your enemy because they think you're stupid because you're pretty. Whole time, you're 10 steps ahead of them because you already know that they don't like you. You already know that they don't F with you. You already know they fake and they giving fake vibes. And some of y'all make it so obvious. Some people make it so obvious that they're fake. And it's like, go to acting class. Go to acting class because you really think you're pulling it off and you're not. You're not. God has blessed me with a gift to see right through people. And the fact that some people be thinking like, oh my God, my acting is top tier. They're not going to catch me or they're not going to notice. Whole time I'm playing a stupid game with you. I'm playing stupid because you think I'm stupid. Whole time I'm 10 steps ahead of you because I already know you don't like me. But don't ever get caught up in the stupid game. And what I mean by caught up, I mean, don't start second guessing yourself and be like, oh, maybe this person does love me, or oh, maybe this person does like me. That's how you fall into a rabbit hole, and you gonna prove the point to them that you are stupid. So don't fall for it. Don't fall for it at all. I've done that a few times before, but too. And you second guess yourself. Oh, well, maybe they're not like this. Well, maybe they're not like this. Maybe they are genuine. Don't even do that. Don't second guess yourself. First impression is the best impression. If a person show you who they are the first time, what they say, believe them. Okay, so when you're playing a stupid game, do not go fall into their trap. Do not fall into the rabbit hole. You were right the first time. They don't like you. They're just pretending. Okay, so pay attention to that. Don't fall into the rabbit hole. Okay, now they think you stupid and you slow because you pretty and you cute, whatever. You got a whimsy spirit, princess spirit. I love it. I love it every time though. I ain't gonna lie to you. I love when people think I'm slow. Okay, I love it. It's like, oh my God, you really think I can't see right through you? You really think that? You honestly, truly believe wholeheartedly, baby, that I can't see through you. Now we're gonna move on to the next thing. I thought I should just throw that out there, just in case anybody needed that. Okay. They think you're stupid, you're naive, you're oh my God, you don't know how to do this, and you're they assume things about you. I think it's so funny. Like whole time I got more wisdom than you. Whole time I know I got more advice in my 25 years living than you do in your 46, 50, 80. Well, I can't say 80 years living. Well, I don't know. At this point, I'm just talking. No, but that is a fact, though. That is a fact. A lot of people be trying to humble me. Whole time I have more wisdom than they'll probably ever have in their life. And that's what people don't like about you. You probably have more wisdom than them and all these other things, but they would try to play with you or talk to you like you're stupid and you're slow. Like you're 5 years old or you're a newborn straight out your mama's coochie. And I'll be like, please move around. Please. And then y'all be thinking that because somebody is pretty that they won't whoop your ass. Go sit down. Please go sit down. Exit to the left. Y'all better stop playing with us pretty people. You better stop playing with our princess spirited people. I throw a bow and arrow at your ass. Get out my face. And then, hold on. Another thing is they would like to see you get out of character, baby. They love to see a pretty, chill girl out of character. They love to see us out of character. They would try any and everything to push your buttons to get you out of character. But don't you fall for that. I'd rather you just move yourself from the situation. Okay? Okay, but back to the older men thing. I guess this kind of falls into that topic. Pretty much, to be honest, I always knew what I wanted and what I liked at a very young age. I mean, I remember being 7 and 8 years old, watching the music videos, and it wasn't the ones that was around my age. It was the older music songs and the videos, like when I was watching Jay Holiday at 7 years old. And I remember listening to the song Suffocate. I remember sitting there and watching the TV like, I remember sitting there looking at the TV and it's like, I don't know what this man is talking about, but in my soul, I know what he's talking about. I'm talking about at 7 years old. I'm like, I I haven't even experienced what this man has experienced at 7 years old, but for some reason, I understood what he was talking about, if that makes sense. If it don't make sense to you, it don't make sense to you because you don't have an old spirit, but it makes sense to me. But that's how that was. That's how that was. And my sister used to, I let my sisters down, but my sister used to always make fun of me every time they hear me playing an old song. They'd be like, you old, like the old songs, like I would play some old songs. Being really, really young, I would like play really old songs. And I don't know, I just really liked them. That's always been me. I've always grew up, like I said, from 7 to now, liking like older songs. That's just always been me. Like older love songs, and it's not even the fact that I like them, it's the fact that I felt them at a deeper connection that I really can't explain. It's just like, if you know, you know, but I can't explain it. Some people might say, oh, you just like the song. No, it wasn't just I just like the song. I like the song, but it was more to it than that. It was more to it than that. But I remember, sticks and stones may break my bones, but the chains and whips excite me. Nah, 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 come on. You know what I'm saying? I remember I was young. What was I? I probably was below a preteen. I don't even know what age I was at this. I remember sitting on the bed, and I remember the music videos, Revolt. The music video channels, Revolt. Revolt had all the music videos, top 20, top 10, top 5, Music Choice. I love Music Choice down. I remember seeing Music Choice on my TV earlier this past last week, and I was like, oh my god, I remember Music Choice. I love Music Choice for real. All variety of different types of music, because I don't just listen to black people music. I listen to black people music, rap, R&B. I don't really listen to rap no more. I mean, I ain't gonna lie to you. Ever since my walk with God, I barely listen to rap, but I listen to country, rap, R&B. I said rap a little bit. Actually, not a lot. Not even a little bit. I barely listen to that. Anyways, let me start over. R&B, country, and my white people songs. No offense, I'm not trying to be racist, but my white people songs. I love my white people songs down. I'm very diverse when it comes to my music. And honestly, if you're not even diverse in music, I don't even want to talk to you. I don't like people who just like, oh, I listen to rap only. Oh, I listen to R&B and I listen to R&B only. There's so much music out there, so many different types and genres of music out there. And you telling me you only like one genre? One? When I say they got some hit white people songs out there, baby, please, I will run me a white people song down to the ground. Do you hear me? Me and my sister grew up listening to diverse music, different kinds of music. It wasn't just black people music, and it wasn't just rap and R&B. We was skipping the radio changing channels to the white people, the black people, the white people, the black people, the white people, the black people. We was listening to both, all of it. It wasn't just one, and that's how I always grew up. And I've always been the type of person to listen to different types of songs. That's always been me, and I like that. But and then they had MTV. Yeah, MTV when they played the music videos, whatever. But anyways, like I was saying, this is one of the reasons how I knew I always knew what I liked. I was sitting on the bed, and S&M was my song. S&M, mind you, I had no business listen to that song in my no, I don't know if this is the first time I was hearing it or what, or I've been heard it, but it was like playing on TV. And I remember my mama sitting on the bed, and the song came on in the video, and I'm looking at her like, oh, y'all, I wanted to get up so bad and sing the lyrics and dance. Cause I might be bad, but I'm perfectly good at it. In the air, I don't care, I like the smell of it. Sticks and stones may break my bones, but the chains and whips excite me. Nah, 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 come on, I like it. S, M. Baby, that was my song. That was my song, y'all. But I knew if I got up and started dancing, singing to that song, my mom would whoop my ass. I just knew my mom was gonna whoop my ass. Let's be for real. Okay, I wouldn't have seen the light of day, baby. My mom probably would have whooped me to another planet. I would have been in Jupiter, Mars, Pluto, whichever one of them planet. My mama would have whooped my ass. She would have looked at me like, what you, excuse me? But I was sitting on the bed. I was just looking at my mama like, ooh, I want to sing this song so bad. But something's like, Victoria, don't even do it. It's not worth the ass whooping. It's not. It's not. But y'all, SNL was my song, and right there in that moment, or when I first heard the song, I knew exactly what I liked, honey. I knew exactly what I liked. You know what I mean? A lot of people are not into that, and I don't care because you're not for me. But the people who are into that, though, that is the person for me. Some people might think it's weird. Some people might think it's too much, and that's okay. It's not your liking. You stay to the boring robotics and rabbit if you stick to that. Okay, we're gonna go and explore. Okay, we're gonna go explore. You know what I mean? And then like I've been dancing since I was in the first grade. It's not like I don't know Central Dance. Central Dance is one of my favorites after praise dancing. I just started getting into praise dancing actually this year. I don't praise dance at a church. When I say praise dance, I mean I praise one day. Hopefully, when I find a church, because I haven't been on church yet, but when I find a church, I do hope to one day praise dance for it and be the leader of it. That's just me. I like to be the leader in everything. I'm the head man in charge, head woman in charge. I gotta lead it. I mean, of course, I gotta start somewhere, maybe in the background, but I won't be in the background for too long. I guarantee you, I will lead it. I guarantee you, I will lead it. But anyways, like I said, like I do a lot of dances, but like I said, not princess at church. I praise. I started getting to this actually this year. Um, praising, in silence because I have a prayer room. So I'm learning that since I do like to dance, that I can actually praise dance at home whenever I'm praying or serving the Lord. I'm playing my gospel. I can actually dance, and I was like, oh yeah. So that's on my list. And if I could put them in order, praise dancing is first, sensual dancing is second, ballet would be third, hip hop would be fourth. And I ain't gonna lie, I like African dance. I'm learning African dance in classes right now. So African dance can be my fifth. African dance can be my fifth. They got some moves. They got some moves. They got some moves. Now a lot of y'all might say it's contradicting. You sensual dance and all this, that, and you a woman that serves the Lord. I'm sorry, but when it's time for me to meet my husband and it's time for us to get in that bed, I will be dancing for my man. I will be dancing for my man on anniversaries. I will be dancing for my man on a random Tuesday. I will be dancing for my man on a random Saturday. Bending it back and forth on a pole, on a chair. I will be dancing for my man. What do you mean? Like, people be acting like because you are a woman of God that you don't have eggs. You're going to have eggs. And when it's time for have that eggs, how are you going to entertain your partner? You do it how you want to do it. Dancing is how I'm going to do it. I'm going to dance first and then we're going to get into all that. You know what I mean? Like, don't try to judge me because you don't like to dance for your partner. You don't sensual dance. I like to sensual dance. That's just me. I like because it makes me feel sexy. It makes me feel useful. It helps me release trauma, and I like and hopefully one day I'm able to teach women to sensual dance for themselves, and for their man. You know what I'm saying? I'm your girl. If you need to do a little 1, 2, 1, 3, you know what I'm saying, in the bed for your man, I could call your girl. Call your girl. You know what I'm saying? If you and your man's anniversary is coming up and you need to do a little 1, 2 chair dance, you know what I'm saying? A little 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. I'm your girl. Call me. You know what I'm saying? I got you, but it ain't free though. It ain't it ain't free though. But I got you. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what it's all about. It's all about a woman feeling sexy in their skin. When you're sensual dancing, oh baby, especially if you got some heels on. Oh my god. You can feel your sexiest. You know what I mean? Like, that's how I express my sexiness, by sensual dancing. So you could judge that for me all you want to, but at the end of the day, as long as I'm not pop blocking and drop it on every man in the world, I don't see a problem with it. And who knows, later on down the line, I might not be doing this. God might put me in a different direction. I don't even know where I'm gonna go. Maybe one day I'm just gonna be officially doing praise dance only, and I don't even know. You know what I'm saying? But like for now, like I want to do that. I want to help women feel sexy in their skin. I want to help women, you know what I'm saying, to please their man by, you know what I'm saying, by dancing for them. There's nothing wrong with that. So judge me if you must, but I don't care. Shoot, I might be sensual dancing for myself, and obviously the ghost in my house, the pretend ghost in my house, because it ain't for nobody else unless I'm practicing on someone, which I highly doubt. I really want somebody I can practice on though. I want it to be a girl though. I don't want it to be a man because then a man is going to want to do some things after that, and I don't want to do that. I don't want to take it there, and I don't want to be tempted. This is why I wish I had a friend. The only reason why I wish I had a friend. If I had a girl that was a friend, she would be definitely be invited over to sit on my chair while I practice my moves on her because I came up with actually came up with two new moves this week. Two new moves I came up with this week. Woo! Okay. I just got excited because there was some really bob ass moves. They some bob moves. I came up with two moves this week. Now I could practice on an empty chair, which I do that all the time, but it's just like I be wanting that real thing so I can see like officially if the moves that I did create actually works or if it does look good, and then it get criticism for that person. If it's a bad move, it's a good move. If I should, what I'm saying? Like I do be wanting somebody I can practice on, but it is what it is. An empty chair it is. An empty chair it is. But yeah, baby, that's just me. Like I listen to all types of genres of different music, but when it's time to put that central on, I'm gonna put on that sense. What am I saying? I think I'm sleep deprived. I've been up sensual, yeah. But when it's time for that sensual dancing, honey, I'm going all in. You know what I'm saying? And don't be hating. If you want me to teach you, like I said, just call your girl, text me, DM me, and I got you. But don't hate. Don't hate. It ain't nothing but a 1 2, 1 2 3 5. Because I grew up a quiet kid in school. I grew up a really quiet kid in school. So dancing was a way for me to express myself. It really, really was. It's a way I can communicate with other people. And what better way to communicate to your husband that you love him than dancing for him? Than dancing for him. What do we mean? What are we talking about? What are we talking about? You know what I mean? Okay, the wand is definitely hidden. The wand is definitely hidden. Hold on. Yeah, this one right here be hitting. That one's coming through for sure. Oh, I didn't like you at first, but I think I like you now. I don't know how. I still don't know how I feel about you. I'll be exploring wines, and that one I didn't like it at first. I didn't like it for a long time, but I don't know. I'm kind of liking it now. You know what I mean? I'm kind of liking it now. With dancing, it goes into a lot of different categories. It's about the details, man. Like the details, the eyes, the hand gestures, the leg posture, how you're twisting, how you're turning. It's a lot that goes into the details, and I don't think a lot of people notice that. I think when a lot of people dance or sensual dance, they don't teach. From what I've seen, they don't really teach people how to use their eyes. They don't teach people where to place their hands. They tell you moves or they just give you the basic moves, but just get down to the nitty gritty of it. The nitty gritty. Okay, how are our eyes positioned? How do they need to look when we're dancing and we're dancing for our partner? How does your legs need to be elongated and put in a certain position or angle? How are our toes lifted like a ballet, like a ballet? You know what I'm saying? I'm saying, are our hands in coordination or are they just stiff and they just laying there while you're dancing? You gotta put all body parts into account. Okay, head to toes, from your eyeballs to your toes. Everything. That's what I'm saying, y'all. It's the details. So if you telling you, call your girl. I got you. I got you. I got you. I got you. I can't wait to go to bed. I ain't gonna lie to you. What time is it? Oh, 5:28. I'm trying to stay up because I was already up. So I'm trying to stay up because I was already up. So I'm trying to stay up until I take my son to daycare or get my son ready for daycare. I gotta get him up at 6. So I just told myself I might as well do a video with the top 5. But this video don't need to be that long. So really, y'all, happy Valentine's Day. Um, for my single people, for any reason that you're single, if you are single now, and you're not abstinent, I think you should give abstinence to try. Give abstinence a try. Y'all, stop thinking because you have men at your feet or women at your feet means you have to do each and every one of them. Stop thinking that. Stop thinking that. Stop. All the men or all the women that you're doing won't amount to that one person for you. It will not. When I sat back and I realized, I said, you know what? You could be a lady in the streets and a freak in the bed. Okay? You need me to be reserved in public, I will be reserved in public. If you need me to get down and dirty in bed, I will get down and dirty in bed. I could be your personal stripper. What do you mean? Your personal dancer. What do you mean? What are we talking about? What are you talking about? So all them people you looking for, you can find all that in one person. All the women that you're doing, all the men that you're doing, you can find all that in one person. And then I realized my self-worth. I said, you know what? I'm a kind-hearted girl. There are no boundaries. I get smile. I put the Lord first. I'm a mother, but a great mother at that. I do my work. I heal from the inside out. I don't repeat patterns. I try not to at that. I like to evolve. I like to study change. I got goals, got dreams, got aspirations. And I like to please myself and I like to please my man. So I got all these things. Don't ask me what I bring to the table. I bring a lot of stuff to the table. So I got all these things. It's just like, why give it up for free? I mean, let me say for free. That ain't sound right because I'm not giving it out if you pay these. Why just give it out? Why just give it out? Just be giving it out. Why just give it out? When I realized what I brought to the table, and I realized we could be a power couple in public and the freakiest people in bed. We could serve the Lord in prayer, and we could serve the Lord and pray and fight our battles and write our future and create generational wealth. And once you realize that, baby, this all right here. This all right here. I ain't even, it don't need to be shared with nobody else but that one person. Don't need to be shared with nobody else. So if you are single, try being abstinent. Sit back, realize the good qualities about yourself. What are the good qualities about yourself that you have? Do you dance? Do you do art? It don't matter what it is that you do. Like, you could be a person that draws portraits for, your partner, art portraits for your partner. It don't matter. Hell, you could draw naked pictures of yourself and keep it in a vault for your husband. However you want to do it, girl. I don't know. I'm just saying stuff. You gotta keep the spice. You got to keep the spice, y'all. Don't forget that. Got to keep the spice in the relationship. You know what I'm saying? But try being abstinent. Explore the things that you know that you bring to the table. It's not even the fact that you bring to the table. It's the simple fact that the best parts and qualities about yourself. Once you realize that and lock in and follow the Lord and do you'll be all right. And hopefully the person comes, because y'all, I ain't gonna lie, I heard that somebody said that in the Bible. It said that everybody not gonna get married, and I was like, wait a minute, God, wait a minute, what do you mean? What are we talking about here? Like, you got somebody for me though, right? But do you got somebody for me though, right? But do you got somebody for me? You know what I'm saying? I don't. That's why that's like I said. I don't know how my life's gonna go turn out. But if bro, I ain't gonna lie to you. If I'm 60, if I'm 40, no. If I'm 40, I'm just gonna say F it. 40 and abstinent. I mean, that's a goal. That's a goal reached, which is really, really good. But I'm a human being. Oh my gosh, 40 years old, 25 years old, and then all the way to 40 years old. I'm telling you, at 40, I'll be giving it up. I mean, you know what I'm saying? But I'm not trying to put a time limit on God's blessing. But let's be real, God. Please don't let me wait till 40. Not even 30, please. But that's what I heard. I'm gonna look at the scriptures and see what scripture says that everybody's not gonna get married. But that's what I heard. Somebody said that in the Bible. It says that everybody's not gonna get married. But then everybody keeps turning around saying there's somebody out there for somebody. So I'm gonna look for that scripture and I'm gonna see who lying and who not lying. And if it say that everybody's not gonna get married, y'all, I don't know what I'm gonna do. Cause it's like, dang, you could be waiting, but you don't even know what you're waiting for. If there's something you're supposed to be waiting on, you know what I mean? I'm like, dang, I'll probably be effed up in the head if I find that out. Like, dang. But I know one thing for sure, two things for certain. I still probably wouldn't. I still probably wouldn't just be giving it out, like I said, unless I have a deep connection with somebody. You just can't. I just can't see myself. No, like I said, tried that. It was boring. It wouldn't. No. So yeah, like stick to what you know. Happy Valentine's Day, y'all, and get yourself something. I usually buy myself a thing of wine. I love wine, as we can clearly see. Some Ferrero Rochers, something sweet. What I like to get is wine, something sweet. I buy myself flowers, stuff like that. But baby, I got a son now. Forget about me. I'll probably buy myself a bottle of wine. But baby, my son, I'm finna like get him a little basket, get him some little cute, make him some little. He love him some cars, so I'll get him some cars and some chocolates. You know, he don't need no candy and some stuff like that. I finally have somebody that I can give stuff to. I finally have somebody that I can buy stuff for, and it's reciprocated. Not reciprocated as in he's gonna buy me something back, but reciprocated in as in he my son. And he's gonna love me, and he's gonna love the stuff that I give him. So I'm happy about that. Yeah, love on yourselves. If you don't have nobody this Valentine's Day, love yourself. And if you do have somebody, love on yourself and love on your partner, baby. Get down with the get down. It's Valentine's Day, baby. Maybe you should throw on a show. You know what I'm saying? Gonna put a little dancey dance. You know what I'm saying? Hit your girl up. Bye, y'all. This I'm trying to hold on as long as I can to 6:00, but this wine got me about to fall out. Goodbye. If I was a man. Excuse me, little mama, if I may. Take this off and send it your way. And if you don't like that, send it right